What's going on, guys? Now, today's episode, we're paying tribute to Claude. We all might know him from aftv, who has recently passed away, which is sad news, and our condolences go to his family and his friends and even just people that knew him.
Just a reminder, look after each other out there on social media. We're all people here. You know,
So
should be only spreading love, no hate. Even if you think someone's done something a bit wrong, don't attack.
that's right. And Claude was like a legend in this game.
One of the originals.
One of the originals, yeah. I've seen all the tributes that went out to him in the last couple of days have been absolutely fantastic. And these are the things that we should be celebrating people while they're still here.
Correct.
Not when they're not, and then, you know, appreciating him. Then show everyone love, show everyone appreciation. Guys, we're all in this together. So this one's for you, Claudes. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital. And yes, we are finally back.
Dust off the microphones.
Dust off the microphones. We are finally back for another Premier League review show. I am joined with Seba once again. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, man.
And happy Easter to everyone out there that's watching. Hope everyone had a good one. Good couple of days off as well.
Yeah, hopefully not too much work.
Not too much work, a lot of food and drink.
Yeah.
I couldn't do much myself. I have the Harry Kane injury happening. Yeah, the Harry Kane.
Only the elites.
Yeah, only the elites, you know what I mean? Only the ones with the golden boots and Ballon d'Ors, them ones, yeah? So
Comes with a heavy tag, man.
that's it. But I hope everyone is doing well. But yeah, look, we are back after an international break, after some FA Cup action that we don't really want to touch on at all.
What?
Some international games were some good, were
Hey,
quality.
Your boys.
Macedonia doing one over Germany, huh?
Yeah, what a shock.
They might need Jurgen Klopp to come and sort them out.
Wrecked my multi, but
Yeah.
$1.08 Germany to win.
How can you
What, go against Germany?
Yeah, come on, man. Win the Euros. Goran Pandev,
Pandev.
37 years old. He's a Champions League winner under Mourinho.
I didn't even know he was still playing, bro. I thought for sure it'd been done for.
I think he
at least a couple of
retired.
years.
He did retire and then he
To the
came back.
Zlatan.
He came back because, like, you know what? These guys need my help. Gets him into the Euros.
Hey,
And look, here we are. They're beating Germany these
imagine
days.
that part-time footballer just play for your country.
Yeah. Why not, man? Why
Play the
not?
Euros.
But yeah, guys. So the international break was actually decent. But no one really cares.
But it ain't the Premier League.
Club over country always, club over country. But the Premier League, Seb.
Man,
And
what a week back. What a week
and what a
back.
game it was to start with Chelsea and West Brom, but we'll touch on that a little bit
we'll
later.
wait on that one. We'll go in
I just want to quickly touch on the two Manchester clubs.
Yep.
Obviously, Manchester United getting the victory. That's 3 on the bounce now. 2-1 to Brighton.
Come from behind as well.
Once again.
Standard. It just didn't happen in the first minute.
Daniel Welbeck has come back to his old
Yeah.
stomping ground and showing us how it's done. Do you know what I mean? But what are your thoughts on this game, man? I think Man United, man, just let them score, and then we'll try
And then
again.
we'll turn up.
We'll turn up somewhere at the end of the game.
Look, there's positives. Like I said to you, speaking over text, it's important to get the 3 points when you're not playing well. And that's actually how championships are won. We're not going to win this league, obviously, but it sets the tone for next season, and we're going to keep improving. And we are improving. I really do think that. You take it.
Yeah,
Brighton gave us problems. They could have had a penalty. I don't think it was a penalty.
I don't think it was a penalty as well. But
I think if it was given, I wouldn't have had too much issue with it, but I don't think it's a penalty.
no. Welbeck is clumsy.
Yeah, he is.
Welbeck is. We've seen the
Maybe
penalty
try.
that he milked against Liverpool. Yeah, one of the biggest milk jobs that I've seen.
Hey, but that's
with
just
Welbeck.
versing Salah.
Yeah, that's it. But look, I think the first couple of minutes leading up to Brighton goal, I think we did play okay. We kind of controlled the game, and then after they scored, like, it was just like, oh, here we go, like they're gonna score another one, and they had a few chances that they could have scored. But you look, like you said, you're right. At the moment, what matters the most is the 3 points, no matter how we get them. We've seen Chelsea under Mourinho scraping 1-0 victories, playing rubbish in second gear, and you end up winning leagues like that. So
that's right. And like you said, though, one thing is you said off the camera was that we do struggle after the break, the international break.
It's always a thing, like, always catch on. Like, I think the last couple of international breaks this season that I think we've come out and won, but it's always us and Arsenal that kind of struggle after the break. I don't know what it is. Arsenal obviously again got slapped, but I don't know what it is after the international break that we just can't find our form. But
For
look,
Arsenal,
we got the result. Like, it was Pogba's first start since the start of February in the team.
Got an assist.
Rashford, that was carrying a few injuries during the international break.
He looked all right.
Maybe that was a good rest that he needed.
That's right, yeah.
Got himself a good goal, another assist by stat patter Bruno Fernandes, one of them ones. And
what a finish by Rashford too. Just opens the body up, hits the first time.
What was with the substitutions Ollie made, taking off Rashford and players like that? Were you a bit worried? Were you like, because Danny James came on, and I was a bit iffy. I was a bit iffy, to be honest. When you're bringing on like Danny James, when Rashford, we need a goal. It's still one. At the time it was still. Can I get this thing shit up or what? Trying to get another goal, and you're bringing on Danny James, and I know he's had a good international break, scored a winner for Wales, but
it is always a fear because our bench definitely doesn't match our starting lineup, and usually we lose our shape and all of our rhythm when someone like Rashford comes off. But
yeah.
Rashford
But then even that, like Cavani came off. I know he didn't have a good game.
Yeah.
But Cavani came on for Van der Beek, and then Pogba comes off at the end for Scott McTominay. You're like, oh, and I know they're maybe not match fit. Some of them are still carrying injuries.
Yeah.
But look, we ended up getting the goal. I think we got the goal before Pogba went off.
Pogba
anyways.
set up a beautiful ball, definitely deliberate.
Yeah. So if that was Bruno's, people would have been losing it because that's not an assist, it's a missed kick and all that. But you know what? No one really cares. You know what I mean? As long as we get the victory, that's all that matters.
And Pogba also set it up for. Bruno set it up for Pogba.
Yeah.
To put it in.
But look,
busy match.
3 points. That's all that matters. Like we already mentioned. We're moving on. Look. 3 points. We're trying to close that gap, whatever it might be, to City. I think they got the victory as well.
They did.
I think they played before us anyways,
They played before us. But to me now, it's not so much closing the gap on City. I feel like the season's done. I think...
Yeah, but you don't want to...
distancing ourselves from third is
yeah, that important. That as well. But you don't want to... You don't want to have a repeat of the Mourinho season where, we're second, but we're 20 points behind.
Yeah, I know.
You want to try to keep it a bit more respectable. I mean, I think it's 14 points now, but we got the game in hand.
Yeah.
So if you bring that back to 11, and then hopefully they drop a few points. If you end the season 6 points behind City, you look at them like, now we need to build. And this is where the owners have got to look at this team and be like, we need to make some investment of some quality players that we actually need, not splash some cash on players that might be prospects. Forget it.
No.
I don't. We need to do what Real Madrid do. Just get the Galacticos, if you want to call them, and get the Haalands if we can. There's a bit of a debate between the Haaland and Kane. We already spoke about this.
Yeah.
But someone like Kane, someone like Haaland, splash the cash. Bring in Sancho if we need. Jesse Lingard, to me, maybe on the way out on a permanent deal to West Ham.
Yeah.
Let's make some good business there. Give him West Ham. Give him a bit of money maybe for Declan Rice. We need a defensive midfielder. I don't know who's going to be easier to get, him or Ndidi. I don't know why. For some reason, I like Ndidi. I like Ndidi, but Declan Rice, I've seen him play even the game against us. Just the way box to box, the way he works with the ball, the way he links up plays. We need someone like, we can't rely on these Freds and
Fred McTominay.
McFreds. Yeah, this McFred situation. We can't rely on that anymore, man. But we'll see what's going to happen there. But look, City, 2-0 victory to Leicester City now. Oh, man, to be honest.
Good result. Leicester smacked them earlier in the season too.
Yeah,
they put 5 past them.
5 past them. Where are we here? Why am I at this?
September.
Start of the year. But 2-0. City dominated. Mm-hmm. It's just weird. Leicester are this weird team where they bet United in the FA Cup. You expect them maybe momentum or something to take them through, but I don't know, bro. They look completely off in this game. Madison had a few chances maybe to get a goal back. I don't know,
but he wasn't himself. He's still getting back into
things. They do have
what's his name?
Who's the defender? The Turkish defender.
Yeah,
Soyuncu. He was out. Was it COVID?
I don't know if it's COVID. I know he was out. I don't know if it was COVID though. But yeah, he wasn't in the squad. Yeah,
they missed him. But 2-0. City just
showed their class. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's annoying, man. It's annoying. Like the play. Look, you have players like Sterling on the bench, and all these players that are on the bench, and you say we'll bring him on later. We can take off Aguero. Obviously now he's ending his career. Not his career, but ending his Manchester City career at the end of the year. You can take off players like Aguero and bring on other players. It's just the quality they have on the bench as well.
That's the opposite of what we were just saying about United. You always get scared when one of our top players comes off, but they're not, because they've got another top player coming straight back on.
That's what I mean. When Sterling comes on and assists straight away to Jesus and to kill the game off pretty much.
Yeah.
So City, look, I don't know. I'm not good at the quick maths, but there's like 7 games for them left, 11 points, 14 points clear.
It's not much, man.
I don't know how many games they need
4
to
games, they can wrap it up.
4
games, 4 wins.
There you go. That's why he's the mathematician. I'm just the calculator bloke. But City, man, looks like the title is wrapped up. Liverpool this week beat Arsenal. Even though they beat Arsenal, City's win made that mathematically impossible for Liverpool to win the league this year. So that is another fantastic week for everyone. Liverpool cannot win it this year. That's it.
No
They're done. But look, man,
Conor
Arsenal.
McGregor's, man, they don't retain. No such
come
thing.
on.
No such
Don't
thing.
get Conor involved now, yeah. But look, 3-0 Liverpool.
Comfortable game, man. It's all Liverpool.
First half 0-0. You think
but
maybe
it was still all Liverpool, man.
Yeah, you're
Still
right.
all
Or still Liverpool, and it looked up a little bit of Liverpool of old. You know, could be something to do with Diogo Jota coming back in for Portugal, scored some few goals down international duties.
Trent had a good game.
Trent had a good game as well. And maybe Gareth Southgate has got to look at
that's
why not picking him in the team. But
well, he should always be in the conversation. I think that
he's got to be in the team. Like the whole England situation is, I don't know. It just flipped on its head a little bit because some of the choices that Gareth Southgate makes just doesn't make sense. It was like Roy Hodgson, like years ago, he just picked all the Liverpool players because he coached Liverpool. And you got like Stuart Downing, never played it, was out for a whole year. Stuart Downing got picked over Paul Scholes and whoever it was. But you know what I mean? It's a bit crazy. But Liverpool,
you know, if we can just
control.
Talk about like the England national team for a minute. Their structure is what's, I think, stuffing them up because for all money, man, they got a strong squad. They're taking the under-21s away from that team and putting them into the top team, and it's the under-21s are suffering. So they're out of the, I believe,
Euros. I think
of the Euros,
they got knocked
right?
out from
England.
Croatia.
Imagine no England, but it wasn't just that. It was I think all 3 results over the break they lost or they drew and
I'm
lost.
not sure. Yeah, I know the one against Croatia they had scenes, but
they got all the best under-21s players in the first team. Let them come up and play their level, and let the older guys with the experience, do the job for them. Like,
especially
it'll make the young ones better.
Yeah.
I really think that.
Was just qualifiers, right?
Yeah, qualifiers.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter who you really pick. I don't know how it works with.
But what matters is that the under-21s are now out of a major tournament, and these
but
players need that experience.
Is it the same with like let's just say club football, where if you're registered for the first team, can you keep playing in the reserves?
Yeah,
Or is it a certain amount of games?
But it's not like that. Like, it's the age specifically for the internationals.
Yeah, I get ya.
So they should be playing in the 21s.
And you got I know what you mean, especially when you're versing San Marino and it's a guaranteed win for like England, the senior team, if you want to say.
Yeah.
And you're picking players that are not starting anyways. Let them. Yeah, maybe you're right, man.
Let them play.
Let them play. You saw a couple of years ago, I think they won it when they had like Angel Gomez and Sancho. I think were in that squad.
Does Angel Gomez represent England?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought Portugal for some reason.
No.
Okay.
England. I don't know what he does. Like now they will change.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka might be playing for his native country. So and even that, like I don't know why Wan-Bissaka doesn't really get a shout in. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're versing teams like let's just say for like France or something, when you got Mbappe running down that side, I don't think Trent is the right back for that position.
Well, we've seen Wan-Bissaka deal with him many times.
That's what I mean. But like you gotta have that option. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got players like Trippier maybe to come in. Even Walker. Even Walker could be a good option to come in as well.
That's the thing. They got so many players, man. It blows. It's boggling that they just can't win major trophies.
Yeah,
it blows my mind for
that's what
generations
happens.
now, not just
yeah.
now.
But that's what happens when with international football. You're versing all these teams that, like, what's San Marino? You got San Marino. You got these other countries that are just Faroe Islands. You're getting done 10-0, and then like we're saying with Harry Kane's record for England, when you look back at it, it's like, bro, yeah, but you scored 5 against San Marino. You scored, like, who'd you sure against? You know what I mean?
It takes away from
it. Does. But look, back on Liverpool, a big victory. They needed to.
It's a statement saying they're back.
That's a back-to-back. They did have like a couple of losses against Chelsea and then against Fulham.
That's a big one.
They got that 1-0 against Wolves before the international. Sorry, was it Wolves?
Yeah, Wolves was the last game.
Yeah, and then that's right. And then Arsenal,
Now,
man. Arsenal at home again, struggling, and they're sitting in 10th position, man. I think all they got to play for is the Europa, so it's the only way.
I'm pretty sure the last time we talked about Arsenal, it was Xhaka doing that stupid pass to the striker who scored, and again playing the ball on the back.
Can you believe that?
Bro, they're still going with that.
Can
shit.
you do you know when I think it was Klopp's first season or second season, and they played that high pressing game, 100 miles an hour, rock and roll football, whatever, and then they versed Arsenal, and then Unai Emery decides let's play out from the back against the best pressing team in Europe, and it was a replica. It was literally a replica of that, and like they and Gabriel, he made a few mistakes. The first goal not maybe it was the second goal where he tried to tackle Jota. No, who was it? I can't remember, but whoever put the cross in, might have been Trent, put the cross in for Mane, got the flick on, stat padding for the assist, and then Jota scored that goal. The defending was shocking.
It's terrible, man.
Shocking that he gave the ball. You're right. He gave the ball away.
He gave the ball away.
And Arsenal fans were saying to United fans, "Oh, you guys, we got him over United. He wanted to come to us. Have him, take him."
But this is what I struggle with when you hear Arsenal fans talk about Arteta's Arsenal. They're making strides, bro. They've been the same team for like 10 years now. There's not been a change. The roster changes, but the same mistakes, the same frailties, like where they're fragile. It hasn't changed a bit for me. Yeah. And they got Saka, all right, like he's a good player.
You're relying on 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds? You can't rely on
18-year-old, 19-year-olds. But I also read that they want to even offload him. This was just a story, but that they want to maybe sell him to get funds. So what good is this doing to the team? And who are they going to buy? With the funds, who are they going to get?
You got Maitland-Niles killing it at West Brom. You got Willock that's just scoring wet. You got Willock scoring at goals for Newcastle. Yeah. And maybe that's that was the plan all along, maybe to get him back in next year. But you need your senior players to step up as well. Where was Aubameyang again? He's coming in with the new haircut. That's about it.
Tell me how much of that hair is real. I'd love to know.
Yeah.
10 minutes for that haircut, his hair was shorter than mine.
Yeah. But I don't know what's happening. Like, where are your Aubameyangs? You guys were saying, Odegaard is the next best thing. Like, he's had a couple of good games.
I'm a fan of Odegaard. I think he's good. I think he's good business.
Yeah, but is he gonna?
They gotta keep him. They gotta keep him.
That's the thing. Like, one, you gotta keep him. One, is that what they actually need? Is that the quality and the standard that the Arsenal needs to get back to where they are? You're still in 10th. You're equal points with Leeds United. You're equal points. That's pretty with crazy. A team that just got promoted this season. So I don't know what's happening at Arsenal. It's a bit of a shambolic football over there at the Emirates.
Shooting blanks, the Cannons.
Yeah, they are actually. Yeah. No goals. How was it? How they drew last game to? I give them credit. They were 3-0 down though. Do you know what I mean? You're 3-0 down. They came back.
And West Ham's in fourth.
And West Ham should have got another one maybe to win the game. But you win your derby.
I was sure they were going to lose that game against Tottenham.
You beat Tottenham. You want to go on this run, and you haven't won a game since then.
Yeah.
Burnley, you drew to Burnley, and then you beat, and like you see, you beat Leicester 3-1, and you beat Spurs, and then you. All right, against Liverpool, I understand, but the performance should have been better.
Liverpool's not like the Liverpool.
No, but at least all right, if you're gonna lose, at least the performance can be a bit better.
And it was terrible. Nothing good.
So.
But
where are Arsenal finishing this year, lads?
As you said, United and Arsenal slow starters after the restart, after the international breaks. That's the biggest.
Well, they got Sheffield United next.
That's a must win, bro. That's an actual must win.
They should be, but then Sheffield, they got nothing to play for but pride, so you never know.
Are they already relegated or what?
I think. Come on, bro. 14 points with 8. Yeah, surely they're done.
I don't think that. Well, West Brom just got a big win.
Newcastle need to lose.
Newcastle
need to lose probably all their games and still won't. They still won't
drop.
They still won't drop. But look, Arsenal. I don't know what they're gonna do for the rest of the season. Their only focus is Europa League. I think they got an easy run, Slavia Prague in the next round. So, and
look, that's Champions League qualification in their hands still.
Yeah,
despite being absolute.
Could be a final against United as well.
I'll take that. I would not mind that game.
Yeah, with a hard Granada.
Got to recall Lingard.
Yeah, might have to. He hasn't
just
played.
He's not cup tied.
He's not cup tied. Yeah, but who else do we have? Had some. Go on. Should we stay with the North London teams and go to Tottenham?
Yeah, we'll talk about Tottenham.
They played away to Newcastle. Newcastle struggling the last couple of weeks or season, should I say?
Let's talk about
season. Like, look at their run. The last 5
1
games.
point. Oh no, sorry.
No,
4
4
points
points. The last one.
in 5 games.
Yeah, 4 draws, 1 loss. Next game is against Burnley, so maybe that's where they need to get the points. Burnley only 4 points ahead of them. And look, even though they're 3 points above Fulham, with a game in hand, so they could make. They need another win to make that gap bigger. But
they need to start winning. They're on the verge too. They are on the verge.
But yeah, look, Joe Linton getting a goal finally. This guy
Nice finish,
decided to show up.
Second goal, I'm pretty sure.
But didn't last long because Harry
Was it
Kane,
90 seconds later?
the man himself, Harry Kane, he just does it all. 2 goals in 4 minutes. He needs to, I don't know, man. We need to get this guy to United somehow.
Does City interested? City want to sink their teeth into that? You reckon?
I think they do. I think, look, if you're Harry Kane and you're leaving Spurs to win trophies,
No one can
are
hold
you
a grudge
going
against
United? If you're going for that reason, at the moment we're not winning anything. We haven't won. When's the last time we won a trophy? Do you know what I mean? Like we haven't won nothing in the year before.
them.
This year, out of the only thing we're banking on is the Europa League. And then if we win against Granada, it's either Roma or Ajax, and then Arsenal possibly in the final, or Villarreal, or who else? I think that's
The Prague,
trick
whatever
is-
you said that.
Prague. They got
Whoever,
Dinamo Zagreb. I don't know who Dinamo Zagreb is playing. I think there might have been another decent tie there, but that's all we're playing for. And if Harry Kane is looking to go get trophies,
I know. I see what you're saying.
PSG in Poch,
He won't leave
can go
England,
there.
bro. I feel like
I know he shouldn't.
won't
But
leave England.
if you're going to just want to win trophies,
Yeah, well,
but then even at PSG, Poch is kind of bottling that one too because he's in second.
They lost this week.
They lost to Lille. They're in second place. Neymar got sent off. So I don't know what's going on here. They got Bayern in the Champions League. Was it
Harry Kane
tomorrow?
has a chance to do something. When I think of a transfer for Harry Kane to United next season, I think Van Persie to United. And there's the opportunity. We're sitting second, right? We're a season
something
away
like
from
that,
potentially winning a title. I know.
He said it live.
I didn't
first.
say that.
The inside.
Hey, we're at the top of this.
That's why we haven't done a podcast in 4 weeks. You've been at
Waiting to get closer.
you've been at the training ground for.
I just think Harry Kane's got a chance to do something great and take a great club back to its heights. Imagine we sign him, we win the league next season. That's Harry Kane's like. That's more than we can ever imagine.
I get ya. Like, is that all we need though? Do you think? All right, if 150 mil is the only budget we're getting, are you only going for Harry Kane? That's the problem. We know we got problems in the back.
But we haven't leaked like crazy though.
Yeah, I get ya, but
Not that I'm happy with my defense. It makes me sick. I still hate it. But Harry Kane, bro.
or Haaland.
Yeah, like
That's another one as well. But then,
Kane,
like I was telling you
yeah,
in our chat, I'm like, Haaland is the one you want, but then you're like, the drama comes with Raiola. And you know in 2 years' time, if United we don't win anything next season and a drop in the league, he's going to go to Barca, he's going to go to Madrid, he's going to go to teams like that. We know Pep and Guardiola don't get along. So as long as Pep is at City, I don't think...
Sorry, Pep and who don't get along?
I said Pep and Guardiola.
Yeah.
He hates himself. Sorry, Pep and Raiola. Sorry, not Guardiola.
Yeah.
Raiola.
Pep and Raiola.
Yeah, so the
that.
agent, they don't like each other.
Yeah. So just Manchester's off the table for this guy.
because of what happened when Zlatan was at Barca, Guardiola was there. Just whatever the drama was, they don't get along. So as long as Pep is at City, that might not happen. But money talks at the end of the day.
It does. Yeah.
I read something crazy today that whatever the fee for Haaland is, it's another 40 million on top because Raiola wants 40 and the dad wants 40. These guys, it's daylight robbery, bro. These guys, do you know what I mean? That's why.
Can I get 40 my way too? I'm putting my hat in. I want
40.
I want 40.
Just 40 grand would be 40K would be
I'll
good.
take $40 for
But 40, hey, straight out. Yeah, why not? Well, anything. Just sponsor us. You know, the Haaland Productions for 1 week, whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Raiola, we should work for Raiola.
Yeah, Raiola.
We need him as our agent.
Oh, jeez.
We'll be on Fox Sports.
We'll be on everything. Everyone's gonna have money. Our whole family's gonna have mansions, right, with this guy. But that's the only issue I think with Raiola.
One more thing. Does Harry Kane leave this transfer window, by the way?
Has to.
Realistically, 100%.
Realistically,
now's the time.
For Harry Kane, yeah, you're right. Now is the time for him to leave. Will he leave? And for what fee? Then you'll leave. He doesn't have to sell.
Of course.
He doesn't have to sell. Do you know what I mean? There's also looking at links that Son is linked with Bayern Munich. If the cash comes in, you don't know what's going to happen because we already know they took out money from the government or whatever, like a loan because of the whole JobKeeper. JobKeeper because of the whole COVID situation and all that. So maybe they need to offload players to pay some of that back and maybe get some players in.
But surely they don't lose Son and Kane in one transfer window. That to me, to me, it's the first player that goes is the only player that goes.
Yeah.
Of the two.
But with Kane, it's more so I think with him that he might leave instead of Son.
Yeah, I think so too.
It has to be this window. The next window, I think it has to be, because let's just say he's not for sale. They're not getting rid of him. Then we know Aguero is going, so City need a striker now. United have been looking for a striker for a couple of seasons now. So let's just say we get a profile striker in. So do City. Chelsea are looking to get someone up front. I think Lukaku's a target there. Lukaku might be a target at City as well. So if let's just say for argument's sake we get Haaland, City get whatever Lukaku or something like that.
Chelsea get
Kane. Chelsea get Kane. But then where does Kane go from there? Do you know what I mean? That if he goes the next season, we know they're not. What Spurs going to win this year? Unless they beat City in the Carabao Cup. They're not. It's another trophyless season, and Kane
deserves better. He does.
Again, what they're going to go? They're going to play Europa League again. Players like Kane, Son need to be playing Champions League.
They do.
So man, I'll take him in a heartbeat. I know with the problems that we have.
Oh man, he fixed a lot of them.
If you're going to get a player like Harry Kane, and I know everyone's going to say injury. Oh, he's injury prone. All this crap and.
You still get, bro.
The year we won
the leading goal scorer with
leading
assists, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Does it all, mate. Does it all. But you know, if you look at the last time we won the league, let's wind back the years.
13.
Van Persie, like everyone, like, oh, Van Persie that season was incredible. Yeah, he was, but he went on a 2-month goal drought. That's like Harry Kane being injured.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So everyone speaks about that year about Van Persie. Yeah, he was amazing, but he went on a 2-month goal drought, and then he scored that penalty against Sunderland when he celebrated with Fergie, if you remember that one. Like that's like I said, it's like Kane being out for 2 months. So I think there'll be less drama with Kane.
Yep.
You know, you're not going to hear anything about his agent. I mean, I can't deal. Like, I just can't deal with this agent. Imagine having Haaland and then all these. Like, we've already had Ibrahimovic, Mkhitaryan that are all part of Raiola's regime. No one who can name me Mbappe's agent? Yeah, no one. We don't know. No one knows who he is because he doesn't open his mouth like this guy.
I will say this though: with Zlatan, it was fairly straightforward. There's no dramas there.
No, I know what you mean. But
that's the only good thing, positive I can say about Raiola.
Yeah, I know. But then if Ibra came 10 years ago, that would have been a different story. You got like think about it. If it wasn't for Raiola and trying to move all his players, but if you look at all his players, they never stayed longer than 2 years at a club, 3 years at a club. If Zlatan stayed at a club for one more year, he would have won Champions Leagues. Because every time he's left the club, he left Inter, they won the Champions League. He left Barca, they won the Champions League. You know, I don't know what happened at Ajax. If he left Ajax, then maybe they won the Champions League. Who knows? Maybe. But like,
at least the Eredivisie.
You know, I was hoping he'll leave us and then we do something, but we couldn't beat like fucking Basel or something. You know what I mean? But look, Harry Kane, the goals he scored in this game was absolutely quality in my opinion, but they couldn't get the job done. I mean, we keep speaking about is it Jose? Is it the players? I don't know, bro.
It's the badge. It's the badge.
I don't know. Going by what Mourinho's comments were after the game.
Talk about rattled about Klopp rattled. Now Mourinho's rattled.
Mourinho's definitely rattled, man. It's same manager, different players. How does that sound in the Tottenham dressing room at the moment? It wouldn't be too good. Who they play next? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, of course.
Us. Yeah, I forgot that too.
Wow, here we go. Here's a chance for Jose to be like, I want to become the manager that I once was. 6-1 again.
Please no.
Yeah, please God. But for Newcastle, on the other hand, very important, very, very important.
3 points, man.
1 point. 1 point.
Oh, 1 point. Sorry, yeah.
It's almost 3 points because that gap
It keeps them at 3 points away from the bottom, right?
with a game in hand. 3 points in front of Fulham with a game in hand. They do have Burnley next, which if they get a result here, looking at the fixtures to what Newcastle have, Brighton, who else is down there, and Fulham, I think their fixtures are maybe a lot better than Fulham's. Fulham got Wolves next, so that's a tricky one.
They can win that game, but
Yeah, they can. I think. Look, Mitrovic got on the score sheet.
he started as well.
He started about time, man. Like I don't know what the whole issue was this season with Mitrovic not starting.
I don't know, man. They don't have the luxury of players to not start him.
Yeah, they didn't sound like they had any decent striker up front. But Fulham did lose 3-1 to Villa this week, which doesn't help their cause.
Yeah, but Villa's not a bad team. That's kind of
But they had the lead. They had the lead. Shut shop. You know, we've seen them. Like, how do you beat Liverpool a couple of weeks ago and then like, yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. It might just be this season that's been nuts, but
it's chaos, man.
A big 1 pointer for Sam Allardyce.
Your boy.
It's not Sam
No,
Allardyce.
it's not. Because he's at West Brom, isn't it?
Yeah, Steve Bruce.
Big Bruce.
Allardyce got the massive 3 points, and then we get on to Brazil Albion.
West
Brazil Albion. Yeah, man. Like, what is going on here?
Some goals, man. Some goals.
5-2 at the bridge. And you know what? Mendy, I think, had what was that? What was the stat?
He had a record of what, like 1 or 2 goals conceded
since he's come.
Since he's in the Premier League, but I'm pretty sure only since he's been there, and then
he copped 5.
He copped 2 in the first half. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think that was the first goal.
In the last 5 minutes of the first half, they copped 2.
First. I think first goal they copped at home under Tuchel.
Tuchel, wow.
Yeah, so Sam Allardyce, West Brom. Some of these goals,
right?
And you know what? Let's touch on Chelsea a little bit because Jorginho was absolutely honking.
Well, bro, he
killed
Thiago
twice, killed him twice, and he's copped it, and he's got the 2 yellows. Look,
he even slapped him on the head. You should. So he's walking past Thiago Silva, he's all pissed off, and he's like, "You're saying it's alright," but he fucking slaps him on the head, saying, like, "Wake up!"
But then again, like the second yellow, bro, you're diving. Like that could have been a straight red.
The no look chop.
Yeah, but no look chop. Like that could have been a straight red.
I wouldn't go that far. It was clumsy.
I've seen him given. So I think Martial gets sent off for less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He just had some shit on his face. Nah, but the first booking was questionable, but it's kind of like, for me, the Harry Maguire non-penalty. If I cop that yellow card for the high foot, bro, like most of the time, it's a yellow card, regardless if the guy's head is down here. It happens all the time. So, yeah, maybe it shouldn't have been a yellow card, but it can also be a yellow card. It is what it is. The second one, from an experienced player, is just... I don't have a word that is not going to get us banned. But it's just silly.
Don't worry. If we haven't been demonetized and cancelled by now,
you reckon?
I don't think there'll be anything they're going to cancel us. No cancel season here.
We're going to... Well, I mean, when we do get cancelled, these videos will be off YouTube, but we can record this video.
Yeah.
We'll get cancelled. We'll get cancelled one day.
Yeah. We'll try to push the limits, a little bit. But
the boundaries,
yeah. Look,
Chelsea's in trouble, man.
They're dropping.
I know it's one big loss, but bro,
that helps United. That helps our
bottom.
cause. That helps our cause because now with Leicester losing, Chelsea losing, Chelsea's in 5th now. What's that? 9 is that 9 points?
9 points behind us.
9 points behind us. That's looking good for us. Who was it? West Brom. Sorry. They'll probably still get relegated, but when you're fighting for survival, this is the result you're going to get. And some of these goals, Brazil.
Wet.
Like Maitland Niles like to say, that's wet. And like, look, Chelsea got the lead. I know they got the lead 1-0 off the post and Pulisic got the goal. And then after that, I don't know, they had a few maybe chances, but Timo Werner, I was calling him the German Jesse Lingard at the start of the year.
That's a compliment.
That's a compliment now. Do you know what I mean?
I take that.
Yeah, he'll definitely take that. I mean, after the miss he dropped that against Macedonia.
Yeah,
mate,
he got a good assist, but
that
did he get a good assist?
Yeah, but that's because he he shat his pants and goes, I can't take this because he's going to miss.
He kept his
No, he
head.
did
You gotta
not
give
keep
him
his head.
This guy needs something positive, bro.
Nah, because that Mason Mount almost Chicharito goal, just tripped over because the pass was even terrible. Do you know what I mean? Didn't put it in front, put it in his way. Like literally, he put him in his way. Yeah,
Never gonna get a good rap. Let's talk about Chelsea for a second, and we'll just talk about Harry Kane next season. With Chelsea's squad, do you see any of the players that came in this season leaving already, or do you think they're going to get a bit of a chance? Because none of them have risen to the occasion yet. And I've been saying from the start, give them time. Maybe a season, and it still hasn't been a season yet. But I did not imagine at this point, with how many 8 games to go, that they're just still struggling so hard, man. It's incredible.
Yeah, look.
What are your thoughts? You think any of them?
I don't think they'll go. There's no need for them to go. Maybe now that Tuchel's come in. Then again, you don't know what Tuchel's plans are for these players because
they're not his players, bro.
It's not his players. There was already rumours about Ziyech going a couple of weeks ago, but in my opinion, I think Tuchel, and it all depends. Is Abramovich going to give him money now to buy more players, and how much money does he got?
I think he will, bro.
Yeah, but
I think he will.
He could be like, you know what? We already got $80 million on Kai Havertz. We got 60 on Werner. We got another
how much
450, 40 maybe, 30, whatever. Right. I know you got a free agent on Thiago, but still you're paying wages.
Wait, is he even going to be there next season?
I think so. I think they might have given him an extension.
No, they haven't given him yet.
Not yet.
No.
I've heard there might be. Look, to get him on, even to be around in the dressing room, I think is with his experience. You've seen him in the Champions League against Atletico. Ben Chilwell, someone else that was injured, celebrating them goals. So I think he would like to be there.
Good for the culture.
But we're talking about players bringing in. There's a certain Sergio Aguero available.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the season, and Chelsea, I've heard rumors might go in for him. Would be a free agent, definitely.
Yeah, it's free.
Would be free. From what I've read and heard, Aguero would like to stay in England because his family's kind of settled and all that, set up. So
he's been there for 10 years now.
Yeah, so Aguero could make that move. Could make that move to Chelsea. So
if he's comfortable, he can not even have to sell his house and just move to United.
Do the Carlos Tevez?
yeah, the reverse.
But then again, is that the route we want to go, or do we need Harry Kane to save us, bro? I can't have Aguero anymore here.
Yeah, I don't think Aguero would be that crazy for us.
For Chelsea, I think he could do well there because I think they got the style maybe suits Aguero's game a bit more. I don't see Aguero coming to United and trying to hold up the play.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
he's not going to hold up play for you. He's not going to do what Harry Kane does or what we thought Lukaku, what the player he was for us. But
but what about this? So what if they send Timo Werner on loan back to his old team, have a season back in Germany?
I don't think so.
Get your legs back, come back a new player again. You know what
I don't think so because I think Werner. I don't know. Should he be out on the wings, out on the right or left? Because I don't know. He doesn't quite cut it for him in the middle. He's got the speed. He's almost like Rashford. He's almost like he's got the same running style, the same the way he cuts in, the way he dribbles.
Yeah.
Very similar to Rashford. And I think the best is on the left hand side. Maybe you wanna, because Giroud, is he gonna stay? I haven't seen him in the last couple of games. Hasn't been playing. Yeah. And then you got Abraham that was injured. I don't know if he's back yet.
I don't think he was on the bench on the weekend.
Yeah, so you got a backup in Abraham. He can be someone that can start as well. Werner, I think you put him out wide and get in Aguero. Why not? Let's just say, for example, the argument's sake, you bring in someone like Aguero. You have maybe Ziyech or you have Pulisic on the other side. You got yourself attacking force there.
Well,
Kai Havertz maybe can sit in in that 10 role, but then. Yeah, it's all depends. All depends where Tuchel wants to take this team. I mean, they got the building blocks to even win the league, win the league next year. But and look, this was their first loss, was it?
Chelsea's
was this their first loss
under Tuchel, yeah.
Yeah, they beat teams like Liverpool a couple of weeks ago. So and they're doing their run in the Champions League is probably one of the best runs. If you look at the side that they're on, it's if they win against Porto now, it's either Madrid or Liverpool, and then it's in 2 legs, you never know. Yeah. Tuchel's been in that situation last year with PSG, got him to the final. You never know, man. He could do it. What happens? Let's just say let's just say West Ham get top 4,
Mm-hmm.
and the top 4 stays as is, and then you got Chelsea wins Champions League and Arsenal wins Europa. What happens? Like, what do they all automatically qualify, or does
believe so.
someone drop out?
I believe so. Well, 4th place has to still qualify.
But do they drop out though?
No, I don't think so.
Because remember last time,
shouldn't be.
yeah, I don't know, man. I remember last time Spurs were 4th. I think Chelsea won the Europa or Champions League, and they dropped out. I don't know if it's the same anymore.
But you sure maybe they just didn't qualify? They lost the qualification matches?
No, they got completely dropped out from 4th. I don't know how it is now, but that'll be
That's not
interesting.
really fair. That's a bit stupid, man. Like,
So 6 English teams, you reckon?
why not though? Like, what are someone else's results?
No,
out
I'm happy with that.
yeah, but like, what?
I'm
like,
not. I won't be happy with Arsenal making Champions League.
To
but
me, yeah, well, of course,
Yeah.
but that means it's at our well, we're still gonna make it. But
still gonna make it. Yeah.
I think another team's results outside of the tournament, the competition you're in, shouldn't affect your competition standing to enter a league. But it could very well be.
I don't know what the rules are because they keep flip flopping, cherry picking.
Yeah. This year, yeah.
this year, yeah. But Chelsea, man.
That's Chelsea.
they're
Interesting.
Look,
Interesting.
to me, this loss, I think, for Chelsea, it's not. I don't know. It's not really a big deal. I think it's just one of them games that everyone has kind of had this season.
Yeah,
We've seen all the big teams get slapped up.
Everyone's been slapped.
We've seen the
City's been
5-2
slapped.
City, the United the
United's
6-1s. Liverpool's been done 7-2.
Yeah.
The
Chelsea joins the.
I think how much did City beat Liverpool? Was it 4-0? Oh no, am I tripping out? I can't remember.
It's only 2-0 said there. Oh wait, no.
Nah. But anyways, Liverpool got Villa next. So let's hope for a repeat. But there's Chelsea. They're still in the hunt. They're only 1 point behind West Ham. West Ham's still the best team in London at the moment, as it stands.
Nuts.
Moyes. Let's touch on. We'll go straight into the West Ham game. Messi Lingard.
So this morning he decided to have a
Messi
bit of a
Lingard.
game.
Messi Lingard. First goal turns into Messi. Second goal unlocked his inner Dimitar Berbatov.
Bro, what a turn. That was better than his goal. That was straight up better than his goal.
Yeah.
Straight up better than his goal.
There you go, Messi Lingard. Then we had a bit of a Berbatov. And man, Jesse Lingard, man. Jesse Lingard is shutting up all the critics, and I said it before, yeah. And to be honest, I'm sick of hearing all these people, yeah, that criticized him when he was at United. Oh, yeah, Lingard is our young prospect academy player, and all this shit when he was going through all the issues with
Personal stuff,
all these personal stuff with his mum, with the family.
Yeah.
And like we already said, that who knows how COVID has affected that situation. Plus, it was already hard for him to get in the team as it is.
Yeah.
So,
A lot of pressure every
all
time
these
you
people
play.
that bagged him out, do not celebrate him now, yeah? Do not celebrate Jesse Lingard's success now, because when he was struggling, where were you guys, yeah? No one backed him. Or sell him. Get rid of him. And it wasn't a get rid of him because
he deserves to play
for the same,
somewhere else.
for this reason where he needs game time, he deserves to go and just play football, because that's what his man just enjoys playing.
Mm-hmm.
So all the people that gave him shit can go get fucked. That's where we get cancelled, I think. Yeah,
Nah. You can say that.
But literally, man, like just Lingard, bro, my boy,
So
bro,
Lingard,
my boy.
It could be, bro, the team that he's playing
Another
with.
mask incoming.
You know, like players come to our team and they can't. It just doesn't work for him. Look, Lukaku, who's obviously got goal scoring in him, couldn't do it for us the way that he normally does. He might just be at the wrong team in Man United.
Yeah, you're right. But even with Lukaku, I think we didn't even play to his strength. We needed to get the ball into him. We're trying to cross the ball with Ashley Young. He couldn't ping a ball to no one.
First defender's knees every time.
Yeah, like even now, like crosses in general for us, it's like we can't get onto him. It's like we're vampires. We're just scared of crosses.
But this year's been better with like players like Cavani in the right spot, Greenwood this weekend.
Yeah, but
we're getting a bit more of those goals.
Yeah.
So the crossings improved. Obviously, Shaw's having a much better season. Wan-Bissaka's improving. He's not having he's improving.
Not amazing, but yeah.
Isn't it weird? He's improved so much, but he's not having those crazy games like he would.
Yeah, I get
But
it.
maybe it's just the consistency of just doing the small things right. He's getting better. Going forward, less cut-ins to no one and stupid flicks.
Yeah, Van Gaal style. Van Gaal style, just get to the bar line and just, you know what, just pass it back.
Maybe Tellers is teaching these boys something too.
Could be, man. But I know thing has improved. But Lingard showed a big improvement since he's gone to West Ham, and it wasn't a fluke. 2 goals on his debut, and
No.
week in, week out, he's
He's
been
consistent.
he's been very
And when
consistent.
he's not scoring, he's playing well.
Yeah, and they'll look again 3-0 up, but I just think like they've been 3-0 up a couple of times, and it's been very shaky for them.
Yeah.
It's almost like
comfortable.
they get too comfortable and let the team back in. In this case, they held Wolves off. Last time it was 3-0 up to Arsenal, and Arsenal
No. That was to
3-0
Arsenal.
up, 3-0 up to Arsenal, and then Arsenal ended up coming back in the second half. So you never know. David Moyes, I don't know what he's done there. Look, they got in the window. They got rid of players like that. Sebastian Haller. He went to Ajax, I think.
Ajax.
He went to Ajax, and you're like, man, this is like big money spent on him, and now you're getting rid of him, and look how it's worked out kind of for the better.
Bro. Well,
So
top 4, bro.
top
4.
Hey, it's like they're gonna drop out soon. They're gonna drop out.
They
soon.
will. But they're still there now.
Hey, if they get Europa League, that's a big achievement for West Ham.
100%.
Since the last couple of seasons, it's like, you're drifting in relegation spots.
It's always a bit of a battle.
But David Moyes.
Did he get? Was he there at the start of the season? He was, yeah.
Moyes, yeah. But then
did he
after
get
his
himself-
COVID break, remember?
Yeah, that. But did he
working
get?
from home.
Did he bring this Suchek in? Was it him?
I think so.
Some business.
Yeah, he's been quality too. He
Right.
scored a goal, but unfortunately hit his hand. Thank God, because I had him on my bench in fantasy, so that helped me out.
That burn.
But yeah, West Ham absolutely killing it. Just quickly touch on Everton and Crystal Palace 1-1 there. It doesn't really help Everton's cause going onto the table. I mean,
They've really drifted, man. They were looking like
but they got a game in hand in front of all the teams in front of them.
yeah, they can
2 games in front of City, but like the teams around them, if they win their next game, which is I don't know if that wouldn't be their game in hand, but whatever their game in hand is, you go in front of Liverpool, you go in front of Spurs, and 1 point behind Chelsea. They got Brighton on the weekend, which they need to start correcting their kind of form, because the last 1 draw, 2 losses in the last 3.
Not good, man.
Last win came against West Brom 1-0, and then the 1-0 against Southampton. They're losing to Chelsea 2-0, and then Burnley as well, which was...
That's terrible. That's
I think that was at home as well. Yeah, they lost to Burnley at home. So that's not a good result for them. But Palace, they're there, thereabouts. They'll be mid-table at the end of the season.
Palace will be content with their season.
Leeds 2-1 to Sheffield United, which good win there. They're continuing their run. Some good goals there too.
Sensible scoreline for once.
Hey,
Sensible scoreline for once.
or for Leeds.
Yeah.
Usually that blows out to be a rugby score, but
6-10.
yeah, doesn't help anything for Sheffield United. That looks like they're done.
They're done.
Relegated for sure.
They'll beat Arsenal and lose the rest of the games.
What else have we got? We got Southampton and Burnley. I think
Southampton.
the last game there. Look,
awesome game.
We had Villa 3-1 to Fulham, but Southampton and Burnley, man, what a game!
Bro, you start
2-0
watching the
down.
game, you're like, Southampton are fucked.
Yeah, well, 2-0 down almost straight away in the first half. Well, not straight away. 30.
Half an hour in, they were losing 2-0.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, 30 minutes, 12 minutes in, they had the penalty from Wood. The penalty, you could say it was. Then they go down 2-0, but then they just turned up.
3 minutes later.
Yeah, and
First goal.
But then that Danny Ings
Nice
goal.
finish. Danny Ings. Oh.
Now here's another player that is on the books to go somewhere else. Yeah, maybe Chelsea is in for him. I think you were saying City are looking at him as well. Is he going to be the replacement for Sergio Aguero and Danny Ings?
We're finishing like
Could
that,
you
man.
imagine?
You forget who he is, because that was a world-class finish, that one. And he's done a couple goals this season that look similar to that. He just keeps his head, man. He sees things at a different pace. When it's all going so quick in the box, he's just calm, on the ball, beautiful cut in, and then to just open his body up to put it back at the keeper, like just did him perfectly.
Yeah, and then
Great
we had second half. It was a great ball in by Theo Walcott. And then Redmond at the back.
Another top quality finish. Another one.
Rocket. And look, they end up getting the win, coming back from behind. Look, they were in a bad patch in the last couple of weeks. The 3 losses in the last 5. They lost the amount of draws and losses before that.
Horrible.
The 9-0, I think, came somewhere around that time as well.
It was
to United.
I think it was close towards the beginning of that patch.
Yeah. So you had, plus your red cards that you had, and then your injuries and all that. So it didn't help them. But hopefully they got West Brom on the weekend. Won't be easy.
Bad time to verse them.
Bad time to verse West Brazil. Yeah, for a second I thought I was watching Norwich. What's with these? They got the most deadest kits this season. I don't know what's going on there, but
The barcodes, different
the
colours.
barcodes. Well, next year you're going to be in the championship, so you might have to sort that out. But guys, that wraps up another Premier League review, another game week. Finally, we are back. I'm also this week we're going to do a Tottenham and Manchester United preview. Seb, I don't know if you're going to be here for that. I might have Kev on
I'll
that
try.
one.
It's not my some shoes to sell.
Yeah, might have some jerseys, kits. Might have to sell some kits, some Spurs kits. Yeah, get Harry Kane printed on United jerseys. Yeah, word.
Hey, today I printed a Luke Shaw Man City jersey, bro.
Luke
I
Shaw.
swear it was this boy's mate's birthday, and he loves Luke Shaw, Man United fan, so they stitched him up, got him a City jersey with Shaw 23.
Wow. Well, yeah. Ugh.
Didn't put it in there. I don't know who you are, man.
Hey, listen, if they were my mates, not my mates anymore. So, guys, once again, like always, thanks for staying through another long podcast. Like always, share, subscribe, get your comments. Yeah, get your comments in below. And we'll be back on the next one.
Keen.
Take it easy.